Hi everybody, welcome back to our Ranch Adventures.
So today's project is
this wall!
Well, the wall. The wall is not the project. This wall is there, but what's going on the wall is our project for the day.
That's right, today we are doing an install on an electric fireplace that's going to kind of stick out from the wall a little bit, and a mantle, and then the fireplace will be covered with ledger stone.
Yes, so let me just show you real quick. This is a really small room, so it's only about 11 feet wide and super tall ceilings. So with that, we just wanted to have a low profile fireplace, so it's gonna come only about 3.5 feet tall, and then that way your eyes don't go too crazy high with such a small space. But it'll be super pretty, probably put some bookshelves on either side of the fireplace.
So this is the stone that we're going with on the fireplace. Kind of give it that rustic, woodsy cabin feel.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started.
All right, so
what do we need for this project?
So the first thing I would like to do is pull the fireplace out. So just a little bit on the fireplace. We'll put a link in the description below, but we did purchase this off of Amazon. It is electric and it does produce heat if you want it to. So let's open it up and take a look and see what we've got. There's a single screw on the left side of the unit marked by a green arrow. We need to take that screw out, but you want to keep that screw. And then you have to push it to the up direction a little bit. And there's a wire right there.
Here?
Yes.
Can we grab that? Never mind.
These directions suck.
Oh, okay. I don't think that was supposed to be captured in the video, but...
Hi! I know you heard me say these instructions suck, but in one part of the destructions, it says that I should drill a hole with a pencil. Alright, so our next step then is I kind of figured out how the mounting works on the actual electric fireplace. We want this to extend out from the wall, so we're going to do a 2x6 frame that goes around the whole perimeter, sits on the floor, and after that we're going to build an internal frame out of 2x4, and that's going to be extra support, and then there'll be fiber board that goes on top of that, and that's what we'll be affixing the stone to. So now I need to go get tools out. I need to drag my miter saw out of the container so that we can start measuring and cutting some lumber and start piecing together the frame.
So the wall is 11 feet 3 inches, so we're measuring the halfway mark to put the center of the fireplace.
Which should be 67.5 inches. Should be right here.
So the fireplace front,
50 inches.
50 inches.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make this 6 feet wide. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark my 2x6s to cut the top and the bottom at 6 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and measure this board right at 6 feet. Use my handy dandy marker here. Right there is at 6 feet.
It'd be nice if we had a little bit more workspace, but making do with what we have here.
It's wet outside and it's supposed to rain again today. Like we've had these horrible rain showers, windstorms in Texas. And I don't want a lot that I have to clean up and put away in a hurry in case one of those things whips up. So mark this one also at 6 foot. So basically this is the top and the bottom. So to fasten this together, I'm using 2.5-inch exterior screws.
What you got there?
Well, it's about time for a raise. That was horrible and a bad taste. I'm so sorry. Got some knee pads because I'm old and my knees hurt.
We also got some stools to help us when we start putting this stone on, so we don't have to be on the ground or leaning over so much. But
just got to help an old man and his knees out. It's much more better.
what'd you think? Does that look center?
I think so.
It should, because it's center.
Should
You know what's really fun? This wall is not even close to square. There's a massive gap, so this should be a good time.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's
totally.
There's
totally
a little
fine.
bit of warpage in the 2x6s too.
Yeah, it's warpage in the 2x6, not the wall. Duh.
Well, the wall was perfectly drywall, level, framed.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right, y'all. So I got my handy dandy stud finder on here. Let's see if it works. Well, that's disappointing.
Okay, so now we need to build the internal frame, so we need to measure out the fireplace housing. Here you go, baby.
16.5, 44.5. Okay, so now what we're going to do now that we have the basic frame in is we're going to cut some 2x4s at 37.5, the same as these, so that we can run them up and down here on both sides. And then we're going to run another 2x4 across the top and across the bottom. The main reason for that 2x4 is to give support for the fiberboard and the rock, because the rock is going to get heavy. And then we'll also put a couple of more supports, which will be 2x4, that will come down and connect with the 2x4 going across. And then same on the bottom, a 2x4 going up that'll connect with the 2x4 going across the bottom.
So basically you'll build headers once you put the frame in for the fireplace.
Sure. I don't know what she said there.
I like this one. This is not a regular drill. I like it. Framing in action. Yeah, baby.
So the center mark is right there, so this will be right.
Doesn't that look good?
Wow. Wow. You're trying really hard.
So right now he's marking the spots for the cross braces.
We'll go with 46. I can always trim it down if it's too wide.
Okay. It's good?
It's level. We are level on top. And we are level here.
Very nice, babe.
Life is good. Life is good.
Plumb level square. Where are you going?
So in this particular fireplace, there's just 2 screw holes to fasten it. There is 2 different mounting options. There is a metal bracket that just goes to the wall, so you can just hang it on the wall, kind of like a French cleat. We're not using that. We're gonna mount it directly to the frame through the 2 screw holes provided in the back of the fireplace. To do that, we're looking at the back of the fireplace here. I'm going to take these 2x4s here, and we are going to just secure them in here on the back side. And what that will do is allow us to screw in on the front. It will make this more rigid and heavy, but then we can screw through the fireplace into this board for the support. So that's our next step. Once we finish with that step, then we can put on the fiber board on the front and get ready to secure this. Well, actually, we'll secure this to the wall first. Then we'll put on the fiber board, and after that, it'll be time to put up some rock.
Looks like the picture.
We got one.
This one wasn't a stud, wasn't it? So we got the frame attached to the studs in the wall. So now we're just marking the hardy backer. Dusty. Sweet.
All right, so we have the hardy board, and we traced out where the opening and the top are. We cut those out with the skill saw, and now I'm gonna fasten them with drywall screws because I have a lot of drywall screws, so that's what I got, that's what I'm gonna use. So we're gonna go ahead and secure this to our frame.
So we're creating some spacers so that the box sticks out a little bit and there's room for the cord. We're gonna put the glass on and see if this is gonna work. We have supervisors watching closely.
So we are just messing with...
You don't have a microphone on, so you're gonna talk to me.
So we are just messing with this saw for tiles and rocks and stones, and we're gonna just see how long it takes to cut this here stone rock from China.
What?
Chinese rock.
Oh my gosh.
It's from China.
This right here, you need to make straight so it's the edge of the fireplace. So this is a tile saw, which requires water, and it cuts really, really hard surfaces, such as stone. So hopefully the blade is sharp and we can rock and roll.
Right there?
I'd like it to be on the very edge of this. So, yep, that should go like that. Yep, just like that. Yeah. So we started to lay out a couple of tiles just to get an idea of how we want to lay it out. There's 3 tiles per box. We're hoping that we got enough tile. We shall see. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Maybe open the door. Yeah, breathe. All right, here we go. So we got a pretty chunky trowel because it's a thick or heavy stone, so you want it to be a good thick layer of mortar. It's pretty chunky. And the first piece of stone is stuck. Yay!
Now we're just cleaning up the stone, cleaning the residue off from being cut on the tile saw. Hi, Bella. And also some of the mortar that got kind of squished out on the front. So where we're going to install the fireplace in here. So we put this header board in here just to hold the rock up while it's drying. We're going to go ahead and pull that down. This has just a simple 110 cord. We have an outlet right behind here. We have a little cutout here, so there's a place for the cable to go since it comes out the side. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. That'll be good. It's called decorative stuff.
Look at that nice fireplace.
Isn't it nice, warm, homey, and cozy?
It is.
All right, everybody, so our Amazon electric fireplace install is complete. This fireplace does come with the remote. We can change the colors, change the background colors, the flame colors, the lights down at the bottom. You can also turn on the heat where it actually produces heat like a space heater. You can put it on a timer where it'll run for so long and then it'll shut off. You can change the speed of the flames. So it's got a lot of little settings and everything on there. Is it realistic looking? Judge for yourself. So this install was definitely a learning experience. There's a lot of things we could have done differently. We could have had the rock laid out pre-cut before we started putting on thin set and started sticking up rock. That was a lesson learned the hard way, but it all got up. The other thing is make sure you have enough material or know where all your material is. We had a whole box. We thought we'd run out. We had a whole box that was hidden amongst some trash. So we could have been a little bit more prepared, a little bit more organized, but we are very pleased with the way the ledger stone looks on here. It really gives it that outdoorsy, woodsy cabin feel, we think. So we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like button and subscribe. It helps us out a ton. As always, go have an adventure of your own. Thanks for watching. Please watch out for part 2 where we build the mantle and the bookshelves.